Welcome to the Bellied Up podcast. Who are we chit-chatting with today?
Hi, this is David.
David. Nice talking to you.
How's it going?
Good. It's going great. Yeah, we're over here at the Newport in Milwaukee, just having a couple beers. Why don't you belly on up to the bar? Tell us what's on your mind.
Yeah, I was just calling because I had a question for you guys. You guys seem like you'd have the answers.
Oh, do we?
Oh.
I'm a few beers deep, so you know I got the answers.
We're just the answering machine in here, all right? Boop.
All right. So, anyways, I have 3 older brothers, and I have 1 niece. Out of the 4 of us, there's only 1 baby. So, my question is what can I do to guarantee that I'm going to be my niece's favorite uncle?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, he's talking to the Funkles right now.
I mean, we are a couple Funkle fellas, all right? I got several nieces and nephews. I know how this is done. Miles, you got...
Yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
How many?
I have 2 nieces and a nephew.
All right. Well, I think first thing, how old is this niece? What's the niece's name? How old is she?
Her name is Natalie, and she's like 4 months old.
Natalie,
Okay.
4 months. You got her young. All
Okay.
right.
So this is, a lot of my advice for when she's older. But
Well, that's exactly it. You, at this point, you've got about 6 months. She ain't got no memories. She's not going to remember you. All right. So you let the other uncles take it. Oh, can we hold the baby? Yeah. You take care of it. Now, let them feel like they got the upper hand. You be the sleeper Funkle. And then as soon as Natalie turns, I would say 2.5 years old, you are to pour gasoline on the terrible twos.
Yes, and this whole time between now and 2.5 years old, you are actually making it seem like you are going to be the uncle that's going to teach him all of the good things, right, Charlie? You're gonna make it seem like you are to the parents, to your brother, that you are the one that's going to instill wisdom into this kid, but you are not.
No, you're going to play it quiet. And then once them terrible twos come rolling around, the legs start working, you are going to...
The mouth starts working, they start talking a little bit. That's when you really got to start licking your chops.
First gift you are going to get them is Play-Doh. And you're going to get the kind of Play-Doh where you can make your own Play-Doh. Get the dyes going, you know.
Yep.
They're going to love the hell out of it. The parents are going to hate it.
You got to get them lots of stuff that can create stains. That's what it's really about.
They are
permanent paints, permanent markers, the whole spiel.
They're going to love you for it. The parents are going to not like it, but they are going to be attracted to the uncle that the parents don't like. They're going to be like, what's that uncle got cooking? And every party, you find a little, those little like deals that you can put a quarter in, pop out a toy. Cheap way to get on the good side with the kids. Watch out for the choking hazards. All right, watch out for them.
Another thing
Definitely, that is always on my mind.
Next thing you want to go is you're going to want to attack their vocabulary. So we're not talking the bad words, right? We're not talking about teaching them the worst of the worst. We're talking about teaching them fringe words. For example, I taught my niece how to say wiener when she was about 2 years old. She knew mom, dad, ball, dog, and wiener. And that's my contribution to my brother's family.
Wiener is a good one to start off with
because it's like
plausible deniability.
Because what did she have for dinner that night? Mini corn dogs. I told her she had mini wieners for dinner. I'm not wrong.
And then soon enough, they'll be teaching their friends these words, and then they'll be the cool kid, all right? And they'll want to maintain that cool kid status. They'll keep coming back to the Funkle. Now, another thing that you got to do is you've got to remember that piggyback rides are your key in. Okay, so you got to start with a sack of potatoes on your shoulders now. The worst thing you can do is give a piggyback ride. They want more, and you're not capable of it. Then you're just going to get tired out, and they're going to go to one of your other brothers asking them for. And if they got more energy, they're going to give a better piggyback ride, and then it's over for you, my guy. So start training now with the sack of potatoes. Give the best piggyback ride. Trips to the zoo.
Okay.
Be the first one to take her to the zoo. You can show her all the animals, and the best part is go right to the monkeys. The monkeys throw their poop. She's gonna love it.
She's gonna love that. Yeah. You could, if I've never been able to pull it off, you could teach a niece or nephew how to throw their poop around the room. That is,
I mean,
you are talking Jedi master level of being a fun uncle.
Yeah. Everything in the body is just there for our entertainment. You know, we just grow up and we don't realize it. When was the last time you've thrown your poop, Miles?
It's been a while, but I remember. I still faintly remember it. It was a glorious day.
It is. So we got the zoo going. We got that.
The other thing that you need to make sure, let's say you take them to the zoo, Charlie, you teach them to throw some poop around. Well, a full day at the zoo is going to tire those little suckers out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Speaking of suckers, you need to get that kid some sugar before you drop him back off at your brother's house.
Well played. Well played.
Because one, the kid's going to love you because kids are addicted to sugar and they love the sugar rush. And your brother's going to hate you because they're never going to go to bed. Mountain Dew is huge.
Mountain Dew.
Pixie lots
sticks.
of pixie sticks. Fun dip.
Gobstoppers.
Baby bottle pops.
There you go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Just you see.
He's already got experience on sucking on the baby bottles.
Yep,
so you might like that already.
Yeah, you meet them halfway, and then they won't want to eat the rest of their food because it's not the sugar they're used to.
Yep, sugar is bribery of all funkles. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So far, how you feeling? Is there any other further, more specific questions upon anything we've answered for you here today?
Well, yeah, I have one question. So what you're saying is that I basically have to be the worst brother ever to be the best uncle. Am I getting that right?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, not the. It's not. That's a little cynical.
The worst brother ever wouldn't even care to spend time with their nieces and nephews.
That's true, Miles.
You want to spend time with this sucker, even if it means that it pisses off your brother. And that doesn't make you the worst brother in the world.
No, it doesn't. It just makes you a good, caring human. And if your brother can't handle that, get out the kitchen.
Now, one thing you got to keep in mind is remember that whatever you dish out is going to come back to you in some way.
That is true.
When you eventually have kids,
it's called karma.
They're going to do the same thing back to you, but that's a rite of passage in the brotherhood of being a brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Take her to her first movie.
Make it PG-13 too.
Yeah.
One swear word.
One, and then you review it on your way home.
Yeah, mild nudity, maybe a butt crack in that movie is what you need to do.
There you go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we keep getting drink deals here. Oh, that is very kind. Thank you. Well, so I think that's just scratching the surface. Oh, do you have got boat money?
Can't say I do, unfortunately.
Okay,
but I do know people with boats.
Okay,
perfect.
So that's it. Talk to them, folks.
Get them on a tube.
Yep.
And start ripping them around that lake. We're talking head for those wake boats that are destroying the shores of our beautiful lakes.
Yep.
Launch a couple nieces and nephews off those waves.
Yeah, and if you can't make the waves yourself, find one of those boats, launch them off their waves, unless that's what you meant right there. Borrow the waves already there. That's what you meant. All right. I like to take your ideas and make them mine.
Same wavelength.
At what age do I take her boating?
I would say you got to get the memories formed. So, yeah, I mean, that's a big ask of your friend with a boat. I would say 4 years old is a good age for the first boat situation.
Okay, so you're saying at 4, I'm supposed to bring her tubing and have her go flying through the lake, and that'll make me the favorite uncle?
Yeah. She's going to love it. The thrill. She'll be addicted. And if she's not, maybe she wasn't the niece you need to impress all along.
I'm starting to think, Charlie, that I don't necessarily understand the definition of the fun uncle.
Is it fun for you or fun for them?
Yeah, that's kind of what a lot of advice was fun for me.
I said favorite uncle, not fun uncle.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a competition with my brothers, like we're competitive. We've been competitive our whole lives. If I'm the favorite uncle, like that's like the nail in the coffin. Like,
Oh, well, then it's just give the niece or nephew whatever they want. If you want to be the favorite uncle. Oh, hey, you want the stuffed animal? Boom, done. Care Bear in your hands. No worries.
Yeah, go to Goodwill and buy the toys there. Your dollar's going to go a lot longer of a way. They don't know if toys are new or not.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, they don't care.
Lots of toys, lots of gifts.
And find a good box to put them in, because sometimes they like the box more than the gift. So focus on the box, not necessarily the present. And you
yeah, don't be a good gift giver. Be a good box giver.
That's it.
Actually a great piece of advice.
Put
Charlie.
small gifts in monster boxes. Yeah.
Get them. Go to the 25-cent machine. Get a little fucking bouncy ball out of there. Put it in a giant box. They're gonna love you.
And then put it boxes within a box. The little Russian doll thing. You know, they love just opening up boxes. And then you got a fort for them, and then a little knick-knack to go inside.
Charlie, that's not a box.
Okay.
That's a castle.
Exactly.
Boom.
And then you build a castle with them. And then when it's time to clean up, you got work. You got to go. Sorry.
Shit, I got to get going.
Yeah.
Got to hit my home toilet.
There you go. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I think we gave you a lot to go off.
That's a lot of good advice you guys gave. I ain't gonna lie, I'm liking it.
I mean,
You're opening up my mind.
We kind of do this professionally.
Yeah.
So
and Charlie's got like 105 nieces and nephews.
It's true.
So
I've been in this game a minute.
But what if the mother, like my brother's wife, what if she doesn't approve of any of this? And then like she starts butting in like, hey, like you're a bad influence. What do I tell her?
Anything that comes across as a bad influence, you blame it on one of your other brothers.
Or your brother that's her husband, right? They just be like, oh,
talk to your...
I ran it by him and he was cool with it.
I'll say I learned it from him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I learned it from the dad, so sorry.
Yeah, and start juicing up your sister-in-law too. Bring her gifts as well.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
The more
You get ahead of it.
Yep, you get ahead of it.
Yeah, hey, he taught our little daughter to say wiener, but every time he comes over, he brings us a nice little batch of Scotcheroos, and I just can't stay mad at that guy.
See, there's something nice about that, So
I'll just show up. I'll just show up with alcohol for her and candy for the baby every time. I think everyone will be happy.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, I'm happy just hearing that.
Yeah, we like that. We like that. So anyway, any final questions for us before we let you get back into being the best Funkle ever created?
Nope. I think you answered all I have.
Well, another satisfied customer here on the Bellied Up podcast. Thank you for calling in, and tell your niece we says hi.
Okay, I will. I'll try and keep you. I'll try and call in and later in time and keep you guys updated on how it's going.
Give us the.
We'll see you in 2 years.
Yeah, can't wait.